Hey, I'm Adam Dusko from ProudMoney.com, and in this video I'm going to review the Dick's Sporting Goods credit card. But before I do that, I would ask you to please subscribe to our YouTube channel if you have not already, and if you have already, I thank you for doing so. So the Dick's Sporting Goods credit card is technically called the Score Rewards card, and it also includes Field and Stream and Golf Galaxy as the two sister stores, two Dick's all under the same umbrella there for earning and redeeming your rewards. This card is issued by Synchrony Bank, which issues a lot of retail store credit cards. If you have any of these cards, you may already be very familiar with Synchrony Bank. Now, in terms of what the rewards actually are, you're going to get 2 points per dollar on your Dick's purchases, your Field and Stream purchases, and your Golf Galaxy purchases. If you qualify for the MasterCard, and you use the card outside of Dick's or these other stores, you're only going to get 1/3 of a point for every dollar that you charge, or the way they actually say it is 1 point for every $3 charged to the card outside of Dick's. So not a whole lot if you use it outside of Dick's. Every time that you earn 300 points, you're going to get a $10 reward certificate. Essentially what that means is if you use it at Dick's, every 150 bucks that you spend, you will earn a $10 reward toward a future purchase, which is not a bad rate. That is about a 6.7% return on your dollars there. So not bad. You're not getting, great points outside of Dick's, but if you use it at Dick's and Golf Galaxy and Field and Stream exclusively, you're going to get a pretty decent return, and pretty quickly if you are a frequent Dick's shopper. Now, alternately, you can use the card for special financing on big purchases. You can get a 0% rate, usually for 12 months, depending on the purchase that you make, and depending on the size of that purchase, you could be offered the 0% rate. I actually bought a treadmill a long time ago using the credit card so that I could get that 0% interest rate. So that is a nice thing to have as an alternate. If you use the special financing, you won't get that 2 points per dollar on that purchase though. You'll only get 1 point per dollar on that purchase. Now, if you do use a special financing, make sure you watch out for what is called deferred interest. Dick's doesn't really spell it out here, but knowing how Synchrony Bank generally works with their retail partners, a lot of times these 0% offers are what is called deferred interest, meaning that if it says you have a 0% rate for 12 months, you have to pay off every single penny of the purchase within that 12 months. As soon as you get to the end of that 12-month period, if anything is owed, no matter what it is, they're going to charge you all the interest from all the way back to the date of the purchase, as if that 0% offer had never even existed. So you have to be careful that you watch the fine print on that. Don't know for sure that that's how these work, but I am fairly certain that they do. And like I said, Synchrony Bank generally works that way with their retail partners. So you definitely want to watch out for that. Now, you need to use your points quickly when you get them from this card. They are going to expire 45 days, or the reward certificate will expire 45 days after the card is issued. So essentially, you got a little more than 6 weeks to use the card, which is not a whole lot, and which is one of our criticisms in general with a lot of retail store credit cards. Is very common to give you rewards, but give you a very short window to use them in. In addition, if you earn points and you don't use them, or at least you don't accrue enough to earn a reward certificate within 1 year of having the card, those points are going to go bye-bye. They're going to expire. So not only do you get a short time once you've earned a reward certificate, you kind of can't let your points sit there forever and accrue. Within a year later, they're going to be gone. Now, applying for this card is sort of interesting in comparison to most credit cards that have various ways to apply online. You can apply in a Dick's store, and for a long time that was the only way you could get the card. Now, they have added other options, but they have not done sort of what makes the most sense to me, which is to have a desktop option. You can, or on your computer, desktop computer, you can apply via your phone, and I will put the URL within the description of this video, so if you're interested in applying, you can see that. And you can also text to apply for this card, which makes even less sense to me, to be honest with you. but I will put that in the description as well. But you can't just go onto your standard desktop computer and go to a page where there is a online application for you to fill out. It's very strange. I don't know why they do it, but you can do mobile or text in addition to obviously going into a Dick's store or a Field and Stream or Golf Galaxy store. So overall, the verdict on this one, it's not bad if you are a frequent Dick's shopper. Like I said, you can earn the rewards fairly quickly. We used to use this card a lot when our kids were younger and playing a lot of different sports, and they were outgrowing shoes and they were outgrowing clothes. We had occasion to spend at Dick's often, so hitting that $150 mark and getting that $10 certificate was a fairly quick process. But if you are not, at Dick's often and you're not using it very often, this isn't a card where you can, just let the rewards sit until the next time. And in addition, this is, absolutely not an everyday card. So even though you may qualify for the MasterCard, and I should say, when you apply, you will be considered for the MasterCard. And if your credit's not good enough, you might get a store card that's only good at Dick's. But that's not a big deal anyway, because this is not a card that you would want to make your everyday credit card. Even if you have the MasterCard, who wants to go and use it to earn only 1/3 of a point per dollar if they spend outside of Dick's and its sister stores? Doesn't make any sense. So this absolutely is not an everyday card. It could be good for the frequent Dick's shopper, but make sure you understand all the sort of fine print in terms of the special financing and the expiration of the rewards that you receive. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Please go to proudmoney.com, where we do other credit card reviews and personal finance news and all sorts of other fun stuff too. Thanks.